Did I say like Carey Nation? Nay, nay, they are the Carey Nations. You'll be superstars.
In the long run, you'll need someone to trust and count on somewhere along the way.
Nick Black and the Purple Haze Show. Now, I have a very, very special guest. You might hear a bit of fuzz in the background because I will be talking to, live in Los Angeles, one of the great American female singers. Her name is Lynn Carey, and she told me to say that. No, I'm joking. Lynn, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Nick. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. No. Seriously, you are one of the great singers, as we just heard there in the long run. Now, firstly, Lynn, I would like to say that we're going to be talking about specific songs that you've done. You've chosen them. But if our listeners want to hear more about you and your story, all they have to do is, well, they could do a Google search on Lynn Carey podcast. The Southern FM Purple Haze Archive will come up, or do a direct Google search on the Purple Haze Archive, where for 2 hours we talk about yourself and play some of the songs. Some of the songs might overlap, but if they want to know more about you, do a Google search. How's that?
And they can always visit my page.
And yes, feel free to mention your Facebook page.
Yes, it's the Lynn Carey / Mama Lion official musician band page. And if you like poetry and drawings, you can check out my Lynn Catherine Carey poetry drawing page.
Of course, I told you that my sister's name is Catherine, but with a K.
I know.
Small world.
That's a coincidence already.
Small world. So anyway, look, I've just been on the Mama Lion Facebook page, and there's some lovely photos of you there. So you keep everybody up to date, yeah, on what you're up to?
Yes, I try to. It's great for reconnecting with people.
Anyway, look, let's get on to the music. And here in Australia, I'm not sure over there in the rest of the world what you're best known for, but here in Australia, you're best known for the ultimate cult film called Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, made by...
Russ Meyer.
Russ Meyer, yes. So...
A very nice man.
Let me first ask you, how did you get the gig singing? Because you are the voice of the fictional band Carrie Nations, which features in the film. In fact, it's the story of the Carrie Nations,
yes,
the band.
Quite so.
So how did you get the job?
I was singing with a group called CK Strong, and we got management with Bob Fitzpatrick and Robert Stigwood, and they pitched me to Stu Phillips, and he went for it. I went over to his house. We wrote Find It in, I think, 10 minutes, and we really hit it off. We're friends to this day, and as you know, he ended up using me as the lead voice for the film and also using a very old friend of his, Barbara Robison, who used to be the lead singer for the Peanut Butter Conspiracy. She sadly died way too young. Very nice woman.
You met Barbara, so were you guys doing it together in a way?
Yes, Barbara did, and I did a lot of the backgrounds together and the back and forth things. We would do call and response with each other, and it was great fun working with her and with Stu, and it was my first experience in the real professional studio outside of CK Strong, but this was with Stu, who has had so many hits and done so much work, and you got it in the first few takes. I mean, that was it.
He did the Monkeys, of course. And Lynn, it seems like you have an association with Australians even way back then, Robert Stigwood.
Quite so.
Who has sadly recently died. And yes, he was a tough businessman, let me just say that. Tough and colourful.
Quite, yes, very, very colourful.
So now, look, you mentioned In the Long Run, so can you tell me a little bit about the background? Because that's probably my favourite. All the songs on Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, all the Carrie Nation songs especially, there's also other artists as well, and that CD is easily available, and the film's easily available too. It's such a great film.
Well, it's my voice when you listen to the soundtrack and on the reissues of the CD, but for the vinyl, they had to get another singer because Mr. Stigwood asked for way too much money, and 20th Century refused, so they got a sound-alike to do the vinyl. Eventually, they pulled my vocals from the film and Stu's archives and released the proper ones. I think Harkett, some company called Harkett, released a CD that has the actual tracks with me singing as you hear it in the film.
That CD is beautifully done too, because not only music, it's packaged really well, lots of information and liner notes and stuff like that. So,
that song was written by Bob Stone and Stu Phillips.
Do you remember much about the recording of it?
It was really fast, really pleasant, really good. I think I had met Neil Merriweather at the time, and he actually came to one of those sessions. And I, like Angelina Jolie at one time, was only eating things that were orange. So I had oranges and carrots.
Okay, Lynn. We won't question your sanity on this show. Don't you worry about that.
No, don't ever question my sanity. It's a losing battle.
Do you remember what studio these tracks were done in?
Oh, Lord God, I should.
Was it in LA?
It was on La Brea.
North or South La Brea?
It was near Sunset, just south of Sunset.
Oh, okay.
La Brea. I can picture it in my mind, and I can't. Was it initials? 3 initials. Cannot for the life of me remember.
It might be what is now the A&M studios.
I'm thinking that might be true, but it's no longer there anyway. It was a wonderful studio, really big, and it was a fabulous experience all around. The musicians were the best. And
who were the musicians?
Everything went swimmingly.
The Wrecking Crew, anybody like that, was it? Or
some of the members, yeah.
Now, I'm going to play Find It next up. So this is...
That's one of the ones I did right.
Yes. Tell us a little bit.
With Stu.
We're going to play that. So tell us a little bit about it just before we play it, Lynn.
Well, that was the one when Stu and I had just met. I had gone to his house and sung for him, and of course, he said, "Can you belt?" I said, "Can I belt?" That's why we started the song with that kind of throat-ripping thing. I could do it over the phone, but I think I'd blow your speakers.
Well, we'll have the original version and you take care of your vocal cords. Okay, it's our Lynn Carey special. You're listening to the Purple Haze Show. We've got Lynn Carey live in Los Angeles, and we're going to another Beyond the Valley of the Dolls track, co-written by Lynn Carey, called Find It.
Destruction, sunrise and morning empty out my head. I've got to find the direction to follow, something that's mine, not something I borrow. Each day I wait,
Hi, this is James Lowe, lead singer for the Electric Prunes. I want to remind you, listeners, get the real story of the music revolution of the 60s. Watch out, Purple Haze. Listeners, you may have too much to dream.
Once I had you. Once I had you. Once I had love. Once I had. Once I had you. I had you. Once I had love. Once we loved and tasted the morning, following the feelings that made us rise. Now we play upon our memories, breaking the last of that hot spice wine. Once I had you. Once I had you. Once I had love. Once I had you. Once I had love. Were you ever really mine?
Tune into Purple Haze and hear sounds that are guaranteed to blow your mind. Sounds like this.
There's nothing left for me in this land of misery.
Yes, it's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze. Live in Los Angeles, I've got Lynn Carey, and Lynn is Hollywood royalty. Yes, her father was big-name actor in the 40s and 50s, and he became even bigger in the 60s when Days of Our Life started. That's when it started, isn't it, Lynn?
That's true.
He was the main character, Dr. Horton.
Dr. Tom Horton, like sands through the hourglass. So go the days of our lives.
Do they still play... Do they still play his voice over the... You said they...
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
And he's been gone for a while.
I get to hear my dad's voice every day.
You're a viewer, are you? I thought you were more of a Young and the Restless fan myself.
Actually, I don't watch that many soaps. I don't watch TV much.
We just played Once I Had Love, which is another song that you co-wrote, another great song from Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, yes.
It wasn't used for the film.
And it's not on the Harkett re-release CD, but you said it's on some CDs.
Yeah, I know I have it on CD because I've played it here, and it would have to be on CD.
So what was the inspiration behind the lyrics to that one, Lynn?
Well, it was supposed to have been the song for the lesbian love scene. It was supposed to be a wistful thing about how she once had had love with this beautiful woman, and now it was gone. It was all about Erica and Cynthia. Erica was another character in the film. Cynthia was in the Carrie Nations with Dolly Reed and that lovely woman who played the drummer. I forgot her name. They were all beauties. Stone foxes, as they say.
Erica being Erica Gavin?
Erica Gavin, the Russ Meyer favorite.
Did you view the portion of the film and then Russ or Stu say, let's go away and...
Yes, I read the script, and I have a good imagination and a little experience. So...
We won't ask in what in particular, so...
Actually, Find It was inspired by the beheading scene. That's what they had me watch to inspire me to write Find It. Blood and gore, that's why the lyrics say. My eyes to lunatic skies of red destruction. Sunrise and morning empty out my head.
And when you're singing Find It, you're looking for the head, are you?
Absolutely. One can't lose one's head. Alice in Wonderland knows that.
Up next, we've got Sweet Talking Candyman, and this is one of the most famous of songs from Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, and it's a great song, and this, I assume, would be a pretty hard song to sing because it's full on, so to speak.
Not really.
No? Okay.
I'm a rock and roll singer, honey, as well as a jazz singer.
I thought you were a normal person.
Never.
Sweet Talking Candyman. Well, let's go to that track, and we'll play one more track, Come With the Gentle People from Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, and then we'll get on to C.K. Strong, as you mentioned. It's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze, it's Friday on My Mind. I've got special guest Lynn Carey live in Los Angeles, and Lynn, you are near the Larchmont district, is that right?
That's correct. Near Paramount Studios and Raleigh Studios as well.
And the Larchmont district, that's where, until sort of recently, that's where the Australian Embassy used to be.
You're kidding.
No. I went to a function there and it was really good because there was $1 VBs. You probably won't know what a VB is. It's a Victoria bit of beer and you could buy it for $1. And the place was full and we were all drinking $1 cans of beer. Our cans have more than your cans.
Oh, your cans are big.
Yes.
As twere.
And I was introduced there, and he was a very, very nice chap. You might have come across him in your music career. I was introduced to, he might have been a bit tipsy on those $1 cans of beer, but Jeff Skunk Baxter. Did you ever come across him?
Oh, of course. That's so much fun.
He was there and he was enjoying himself.
Not bad.
And there's one thing about the Larchmont district. Living in Los Angeles myself for many years, it is the place that most reminded me of Melbourne, Australia. Because Los Angeles doesn't look anything like Melbourne except for the Larchmont district. So.
Oh, well then it must be really nice.
It is nice here in beautiful Melbourne, the world's most livable city, 6 years in a row.
Oh, I want to swim in it.
The water's good too, and the beaches. Anyway, back to Sweet Talking Candyman. We've got Lynn Carey live in Los Angeles, and we'll be back. It's Nick Black. It's the Purple Haze Show.
I left home when I was only 17. Met a guy and I dropped down to New Orleans. He seemed to know his way around and I thought I could land a sweet talking old candy man. Warmed his bed, kept him fed, no, I loved him so. But I got to cry loud whenever he would go. I guess I was just too young to really understand a sweet talking old candy man. Sweet talking candy man. Oh, sweet talking candy man. Oh, I hear you talking. He played around and brought me down and finally threw me out. I got burned, but I learned what life was all about. But I often think of him every now and then. That sweet talking old candy man. Sweet talking candy man. Sweet talking candy man. Sweet talking candy man. Sweet talking candy man.
Hello, me little lovelies. This is your old fat Auntie Jack, and you're listening to Purple Haze. And if you don't keep listening, I'm going to come round to your house and rip your bloody arms off.
Come with the gentle people, spread love across the land. Come with the gentle people, we're the only ones who understand. Come with the gentle people, help us to light the way, and let us free the people who are hung up and who are afraid.
Tune into Purple Haze for such fabulous guests as Jack Nicholson. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth! Vito Corleone.
It's true I have the politicians and the police in my pocket, but they would not be my friends if Nick Black hadn't introduced me.
Yes, listen to Purple Haze so Nick Black can insult his guests. And hey kids, he'll insult your intelligence too.
Many things don't seem the same.
Feeling a little peckish? Then why not head off to Purple Haze? At Purple Haze, mine host Nick Black will offer you a mouth-watering range of tempting psychedelic delights, using both local and imported ingredients. Purple Haze is open for your dining pleasure and only a 3-minute stroll from this cinema. We will now return you to your main feature. Purple Haze. Sure beats chicken noodle soup. Purple Haze.
Sometimes I wonder what you're trying to do. You're trying to break my spirit. It seems I can't get through. I go insane.
Peace, meat freaks. This is the mighty, mighty Cap Cavana, meat artist extraordinaire. And you're listening to Purple Haze. See you smell like a rissole.
It's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze, and I have got a very special live guest on the telephone. It's Lynn Carey. Lynn Carey is best known for singing the songs on the cult classic Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, but she's done a lot more, and she's done some wonderful records. Like I've told Lynn, she has got a wonderful body of work. And hello there, Lynn.
Hello, Nick.
I hope you're enjoying listening to yourself.
Well, it's been very nice, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, just to back announce, we started off with Sweet Talking Candyman, as we spoke about, and then the last track from the Beyond the Valley of the Dolls soundtrack, Come With the Gentle People, and you were saying that was a bit Mamas and the Pupperish.
Well, that's what John Waters said in his review of the film that I just saw recently. He talks about Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, and now he loved the soundtrack, and when he heard Come With the Gentle People, he said, God, it sounds like the Mamas and the Papas. Singled out Find It, too, which was nice.
Was he on some TV show or something like that, or some...
I don't know. There's a clip of it up on my YouTube channel.
It must be some sort of entertainment show or something like that.
Yeah, most likely.
Next up, we had CK Strong, which was your first band or your first recording band? What do we say, Lynn?
That was my first recording band, yes. It was my first band. Before that, I'd only done jazz singing and big band.
And let's not forget, for people who want to know more about you, do a Google search Lynn Carey podcast, or do a Google search the Purple Haze Archive, and Lynn Carey will be there. So Stormbird, that was with Jefferson Cooley. C stood for Carey and K stood for Cooley. Would that be right?
Cooley, that's correct. We met at the Corral in Topanga Canyon. I was dressed as a nun. It was Halloween. And I walked up to him and his friends and said, oh, you're starting a group. Oh, I think you're going to need me.
Shy and retiring, were you?
Oh, absolutely. Jeff had a sense of humor, so...
Did he audition you, or you were just in the band just like that?
We got together and we hit it off writing-wise. We wrote a lot of the stuff on CK, almost all of the stuff I sang on CK Strong, we wrote together. And Jeff's still doing it, still playing music.
CK Strong, I don't think it's been released on a CD, has it?
Yes, it's been re-released by some company on vinyl again from Germany. I don't know how they got the tapes, but it's been booted a couple of times too.
Okay. Yeah, look, a lot of this stuff from this period holds a lot of interest for a lot of people. Lynn, it was a wonderful time for music. You were part of it. There we go.
I love it that people can listen to it so easily. It's wonderful. Paul Sturden in Canada had several boots of it out.
Next up,
Avenue Reunion.
Ivar Avenue Reunion. Now, Ivar Avenue is in Hollywood. It was near where I used to live.
That's where RCA Studios is.
Is that why you called it
Or was.
Ivar?
Yes. That's why there's a street sign on the front of the album.
And tell us about the album cover.
It was the guy who designed it just wanted to have our heads kind of floating in space at the bottom and the street sign. It was kind of a graphically nice idea, I thought. Barry Goldberg, Neil Merriweather, myself, and Charlie Musselwhite.
That's a bit of a supergroup.
Yeah, Neil was fantastic at putting things like that together. That's what he did with Word of Mouth, and he continued on with this.
And on the cover, you are wearing the world's biggest wig, I think.
The giant blonde afro. That was Neil's idea. He's great with concepts. He's wonderful at putting things together.
It sort of suits you in a way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you think? Or no? It is big.
Well, it was quite a thing to wear.
Well, I read a review on it, and it said Lynn Carey's wig on the cover of Ivar Avenue Reunion is bigger than Texas.
Just about. And I have on my famous 30-foot necklace, too.
Listeners out there should check out Ivar Avenue Reunion. Now, is that one on CD as well?
Oh, I'm sure there's bootlegs of it around.
Okay, but nothing official.
Not that I know of.
So that was Fast Train. So tell us a little bit about Fast Train that we just played.
Well, Neil and I wrote it together, and the whole album was a jam. We were 3 days in the studio, days and nights, and I'll never forget Charlie Musselwhite drinking what must have been a case of cream sherry, and we all just went kind of nuts for all that time and recorded it, and out of that came Ivar Avenue Reunion. Neil and I just were very good at writing things on the spur of the moment.
So were you writing the songs in the studio then?
Yeah.
Because it was a jam, I suppose you had to.
Yeah, Charlotte Brown was Barry Goldberg, and I wrote it in the studio as well.
We'll go to that.
It was kind of like, you, there, sit, right.
There's one question I've got to ask you, Lynn. Is Neil Merriweather any relation to Lee Merriweather?
No, I don't think so.
Do they spell it the same way? No, I think she has an I for the Y.
An I.
Yeah.
He has the Y.
Because she was Miss America, so obviously Neil wasn't Mr. America, unless he could have been related.
He's Mr. Canada.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he's Canadian. Yes. I hope his
now he's an American.
Yeah, I hope his papers are in order, Lynn.
Of course.
Look, I've got Lynn Carey over there live in Los Angeles, right near the Paramount Studios, and we're going through her career. We're picking out, shall we call these key songs, Lynn?
Sure, songs that we both happen to like.
You and Neil?
Yeah, Neil was the prime mover. Actually, we wrote a song called Prime Mover. He was the prime mover in all those projects. Ivar, Vacuum Cleaner, Mama Lion, and many subsequent ones that he did by himself.
And we're going to go to the Vacuum Cleaner shortly. But first, here's Charlotte Brown from the Ivar Avenue Reunion album, released in the early 1970s, I'd say.
That's correct. That's here on the album, 1970, RCA Records.
All right, it's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze, it's Friday on my mind. I've got very special guest Lynn Carey live over there in Los Angeles, and we're live here in Melbourne, Australia. Charlotte Brown by the Ivar Avenue Reunion.
Charlotte Brown
Hello, nice to see you, nice. This is David Frost for the BBC, pleading with you, as it were, to tune into Purple Haze. Mine host, Nick Black, will interview such guests as Lulu, Petunia Clark and Tommy Cooper. Purple Haze. Super.
Can't you hear?
listening to Purple Haze with your host, Nick Black.
Purple Haze!
Purple Haze. Purple Haze.
Is it a tomorrow or just an end in time?
Feeling a little peckish? Then why not head off to Purple Haze? At Purple Haze, mine host Nick Black will offer you a mouth-watering range of tempting psychedelic delights, using both local and imported ingredients. Purple Haze is open for your dining pleasure and only a 3-minute stroll from this cinema. We will now return you to your main feature. Purple Haze. Sure beats chicken noodle soup. Purple Haze.
It's Nick Black and the Purple Haze Show. Now, I have a very, very special guest on the phone all the way over the other side of the world. We've got Lynn Carey in Los Angeles. Hello, Lynn. You still with us?
Yes, I am, Nick.
Now, if people want to find out more about yourself, they can do a Google search on Lynn Carey Podcast, because I think our podcast will come up first, but if it doesn't, just do a Google search on the Purple Haze archive. Lynn Carey is best known for her work on the Beyond the Valley of the Dolls film, but she's done a lot more, and she's still doing it, Lynn, if I may be so bold. You're still doing it.
Yes.
What are you doing?
After Mama Lion, I did Good Times with the Ollie Mitchell Band and also my mates from Dick Grove's School of Music, to which I went after having recorded all those rock albums. I decided it would be a good idea to learn to read music.
Which you did.
I'd say.
Paul McCartney can't read music, so there you go.
Oh, you were listening to Let It Shine, I believe?
Yes.
That was from Merriweather and Carey.
From Vacuum Cleaner.
Vacuum Cleaner.
So tell us a little bit.
And I got to sing the chorus parts in that, which I love doing. I love stacking harmonies. So much fun.
That's a great song, that one.
Yeah, I really like that one.
So tell us a bit about the Vacuum Cleaner album, because it's just credited to you and Neil Merriweather.
Yes, but there were quite a few other wonderful musicians on it. In fact, Cal David, who is a great blues guitarist and singer, he and his wife have a wonderful band. He guested on quite a few of the tracks, and the band was more of Neil's Canadian mates. John Richardson on guitars, J.J. Velker on organ, drums Robin Boers, claps and crowd noise was my sister, my brother, and friends.
Oh, was that recorded in Ivar Avenue as well, or not?
Yes, it was recorded at RCA. In fact, Harry Nilsson was there at the time. He was great fun to meet.
Did he hum you a tune or anything like that?
He was really sweet. He's a nice man.
He didn't try and get you drunk. He had a bit of a reputation back.
I probably would have been. I didn't. That was after hours. I didn't realize until later when I got sober that there was a reason I didn't drink and sing, two things that I loved, and that I didn't like things as much. With booze, it really didn't enhance things.
And it's bad for your liver too.
Sugar, pure sugar.
And it puts on a lot of weight, doesn't it, old alcohol?
Oh, God, it was awful.
Now, Lynn, I'm sort of saying that you're best known in Australia for Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, but Mama Lion, that was very well known, and it was quite controversial in its day because there's the legendary suckling photo.
Yes, Neil came up with that concept. He was wonderful with attention-grabbing concepts. And when he told me I was going to have a baby lion suckling at my breast, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to get killed. Actually, it was a 2-week-old lion. They put pablum on my nipple, and he was really suckling. It was spaced out in that picture because I really was. I was kind of in shock. I couldn't believe I was doing what I was doing.
You really were a Mama Lion.
Yeah. And the back cover is funny of the whole group. We were all so high. Artie had this grass that was just killer.
This is Artie Rip, your producer.
Yeah.
Of course, he invented Family Productions, and there was an Australian band that he especially took care of, the Executives, who we've actually done a show with, and you came across one guy, at least, Reese
Clark.
Yes, that's right, Reese Clark.
And he lives just down the street from Rick Gaxiola, who's playing guitar on Wildcat that you just played.
And of course, Reese, he was Billy Joel's drummer for a while.
Yes. That was all very animal-oriented. Family Productions logo was Romulus and Remus suckling off the wolf. And there I was on the cover with a lion at my breast. So it was all quite animal.
And, of course, the track that we played was Wildcat, of course, most appropriate.
Yes.
Now, Lynn, I think one of the things that also was done to attract publicity was a penthouse shoot. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Guccione had a little ad for the album, and then I met him at a party, and he asked me, and I said no. Then he asked me again, and he asked me again, and Mama Lion was kind of broke. So I never really saw anything for that. It all went back into the group.
I think it was 1972 on the cover of Penthouse, and there was a spread, wasn't there?
So to speak. It wasn't like there was no pink. It wasn't weirdo or anything, or like a trip to the gynecologist. It was artistic in its way, I think. Penthouse back then was more like Playboy, without the airbrushing. Bob Guccione shot it himself, and he was really a nice man, as was his life partner, Kathy Keaton, who was a wonderful gal.
Did the publicity from Penthouse, did it do good for Mama Lion?
It was a mixed blessing. I was horribly embarrassed by it, and my family, I don't think, was too pleased. It was kind of like, okay, what's she doing now?
Of course your father would have had, because he was so well known, and to have his daughter, MacDonald Carey, having his daughter Lynn Carey pose nude for Playboy.
It was a bit embarrassing. Looking back on it, it's like, okay, I have a record of the fact that, how I was at that time, and it's pretty explicit, but it's there, and I'm not ashamed of it now. I think some of the pictures were quite lovely. And he was going to do a lot of things for me, but the whole deal fell through. Artie Rip kind of mucked it up a bit. And, God, these albums are old. I just got dirt on my knee.
So you got them tucked away somewhere in your room?
Yeah.
Did these albums chart, the Mama Lions?
Oh, I think so, yes. One of them did, but not way up the charts. It just kind of sneaked in. And in different places in the world, it did very well. In Europe, it did well. In Mexico, of course, in some countries, they glued the cover shut. In Italy. Yeah, there was censorship then. Nobody had done something like that before.
Well, I think it's pretty radical today if you did something like that. Suckling a young lion.
The lion was very, very nice, and I knew him throughout his life until he was almost a year old. And then he went to live with Amanda Blake on her ranch, and he had a good life.
You went to France with Mama Lion as well, and you did...
Yes, we toured in Europe. Later, I toured in Russia as Lynn Carey.
And how was that European tour? Had you been out of the country before?
No, that was the first time with Mama Lion. It was very exciting. Actually, the first time was Billy and I. We went together on a promotional tour.
Billy
Joel. Wonderful guy. Really a sweetheart.
He was part of the Family Productions too, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Well, they messed up his album. It was the wrong speed. Cold Spring Harbor.
Still a hit, though.
Yeah, but it needed to be I won't even go into it. Anyway, it was what it was, and it was a good time.
And so tell us a little bit about the recording and the writing of Preserve Wildlife, that first album. I'm going to play It's Only a Dream next up. So
that's got a great guitar solo with Rick Gaxiola, and he and I sang and played the same thing at the same time. We were so on each other's wavelength. That was live in the studio. And there was another kind of other member to the group, a guy named Dyke Dooley, who, if you have the time to play it, does a bit on Outlaw. And we had a whole crowd, a crew of people that we had a really good time.
And how was touring overseas in Europe?
It was wonderful. Philips Phonogram was fantastic. I became very close friends with their head PR guy, and he was just a sweetheart, an angel. They gave me an anti-retirement present. Instead of a watch when you retire, they gave me a little gold clock at the beginning.
What was it like traveling around? Was it via train?
I loved it. I loved to travel. I loved it every time I did.
How did they get the Mama Lions around?
Well, they would import different ones in different countries. And in France, there's a record of that on the Gilbert Bécaud show. Actually, I stayed in Europe and lived there for a while and worked with Jean-Jacques Ravet in another incarnation as Mama Lion with a group called Cadeau.
And did you record with these people?
No, unfortunately, people didn't have iPhones then, and people, recording was a big deal. A lot of my work in Russia is lost that way, too. It was on obscure television channels, and God knows where it is. Putin's back pocket now.
You also did something with a French guy, famous French guy who died young, Michel Berger? No?
Michel Berger, yes, with another French friend of mine, and we did a thing called Walking Through the Big Apple.
Drive up to Bear
that in France or?
With my friend Philippe Rowe.
Did you record that in the USA or France?
Here in the USA.
Anyway, look, it's Nick Black. I've got very special guest, Lynn Carey, live in Los Angeles talking to us. And we'll play Mama Lion, It's Only a Dream from the first Mama Lion album, Preserve Wildlife. Lynn, we'll be back with you shortly, okay?
Cheerio.
Away. The sea's gonna wash the feet and it's all right, yeah. If you know what I mean, everything is gonna be just fine, 'cause it's only a dream.
nice to see you nice. Top of the morning to you. This is David Frost, pleading with you as it were, begging you to tune into Purple Haze. Right!
darkness has come, been waiting, debating. What took you so long? There ain't no use in fooling myself. I know you've been with somebody else. I've been watching our love turn bad to worse. Oh, it's so sad to see the good love go well. It's over, done with. The end of the line. Tomorrow I'll borrow what's left of our time. I'll ask you not to do it again, and beg you to go through it again. But I know that I'm only fooling myself. I just can't help fooling myself. I bet all my lucky star, babe, but my star it don't shine. You say love's a heavy business, yeah, but the business ain't mine. You took my lonely days away, but you laid it all back on me today. Listen, I've been watching my life turn from bad to
Hi, this is Rick Springfield, and you're listening to Purple Haze.
Well, the wind is blowing cold, and the moon is on the rise. Gonna sneak up on your lap, girl. Gonna take you by surprise. Now run, baby, run. You know your mama, she cries, but you can hide from the moonlight when the sun is light. 'Cause I'm an outlaw, gonna steal your heart. Yes, I'm an outlaw, baby, gonna steal your heart. Well, I'm an all-night rider, got a long shotgun, got my sights on you, baby. you can run.
Well, let me tell you a little about myself, baby. Oh, dig it. Well, there's a price on my head. I think it's $1 million. A whole lot of women with the rhinestone collars. Picture of me on every tree. But there's no one in the world that can catch me. Yeah.
It's Nick Black here, and I've got a very special guest live in Los Angeles. It's Lynn Carey, and Lynn is Hollywood royalty. She's the daughter of MacDonald Carey. I suppose that's something you have to live with, Lynn, is, you're MacDonald.
I love living with that. I'm a daddy's girl. I loved my father.
So you don't mind, Lynn Carey, are you the daughter of...
It's a gift to have been his daughter. He was a wonderful man.
And, well, talent runs far in your family, artistic talent anyway, because you've got the artistic talent, as we have heard, and we're talking about songs in your career, key songs. Mama Lion was one of your famous bands, and we played It's Only a Dream.
Well, it was Neil Merriweather's band, really, his concept.
But it's always about the lead singer, Lynn.
No, Neil Merriweather production.
Of course it was, but you're on the cover. No offence to Neil, but you're the focal point.
He was the force behind it.
Yeah, the mover and the shaker. But
yeah.
For us normal folk, the public, we see the picture and the lead singer.
I got to be my own producer on Good Times. That's my project.
So
you listen to things from both the first Mama Lion album and the second, and that was a song, one of the ballads was From Bad to Worse, I believe the last one, which Neil wrote solo. The one before that, Dark Garden, is miscredited. I wrote that by myself when I was 17. And actually, those were studio musicians on that track.
That's a great song too, I must say.
And you're listening to the fabulous James Newton Howard on keyboards.
Yes, who went on to become a superstar film composer.
Absolutely.
So that would have been one of his first gigs.
Yes, it was. The story Neil told me, if I remember correctly, is that he found Jim working in a candle shop or something. And they spoke about music, and then he listened to Jim play, and of course, he's incredible. That sealed the deal. Rick Gaxiola came on board, and Blake Coffee Hall on drums. It was really a fun group. The fabulous Neil Merriweather on bass and everything.
So what happened to Mama Lion? Because you did 2 albums and then you broke up.
Yeah, unfortunately we did. But I remained in Europe and worked as Mama Lion with, as I stated before, with 2 different groups. One called Cadeau, who worked as Mama Lion when I lived in France and Germany. Another one with the wonderful musician Jean-Jacques Kravitz.
Did the band break up in Europe, did they?
Yes. They left, I stayed. And I went from there back to here and back to Russia.
You mentioned From Bad to Worse, and that last track, of course, was Outlaw, which was from the Heavy Cruiser album, which was...
Yes, that was Neil's project, all the guys in the band. And they put masks on them. Ridiculous. There was a track called Outlaw, and the guy doing the speaking part was a friend of ours named Dyke Dooley. And Neil and I wrote the song together, and I sang backgrounds on a lot of the tracks on Heavy Cruiser. It was all fun.
And, of course, they released another album, too.
Another album called Lucky Dog.
You were very busy back then, extremely.
Yeah, Neil's very prolific.
So were you.
Yes, and I continued on with Good Times.
And you did a few movies, too?
Yeah, got to work with Mike, speaking of studio musicians, Mike Lang, who's just incredible, on a film called Hollywood Harry.
Which was directed by Robert Forster.
Yes.
Yes, a Quentin Tarantino favourite.
I the whole film.
A Quentin Tarantino favourite actor, old Robert Forster.
Yes.
Now, Lynn, we're on to Mama Lion Roars Back. So tell us about this. Well, this isn't actually a record. This is a CD. This is a fairly...
These are tracks that would have been the first Mama Lion album, but Artie Ripp didn't have his imprimatur on it. So a friend of mine tweaked it, and the tapes were saved because my little brother Paul had a copy in his VW van, and luckily it was savable. We did some of our best stuff on there, specifically a track called Eagle Eye. Same lineup as the first Mama Lion album.
So tell us a little bit about Eagle Eye before we played. You wrote it?
I loved that song because Neil kept saying, your poetry is so weird. Can't you just write a cliche? So I got a book of cliches and tried to make every single line in the song a cliche. And I got to do my Minnie Mouse background boops in it too, which I love.
All right, so let's hear Eagle Eye by Mama Lion. Roaring back. Eagle Eye, Mama Lion roars back. And Lynn, this is easily available, the album.
Yes, you can get it through me, as you can get Good Times and also some Mama Lion stuff on CDs. I have some copies.
And they can contact you
through my Facebook page, the Lynn Carey Mama Lion official musician band page. And if you're into art and poetry, check out Lynn Catherine Carey community poetry page.
You're a true American there, Lynn.
Shamelessly promoting myself.
The Frenchies, they don't do that, do they? Eagle Eye, the great Lynn Carey. Okay, it's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze, Lynn Carey.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Normie Rowe, and you're listening to Purple Haze with Nick Black.
Hey, Jack Horner, in your corner, you've got something I want to see. I'm bo-peeping, I'm out creeping, lost my sheep and you're what I need. Tic-tac-toe me, get to know me. Garden grow me, play, follow the leader and follow my lead. Hey, Jack Horner, in your corner, you've got something sweet that I need. Stick your thumb out, pull that plum out. Don't you want to share it with me? Oh, I'm just nursery rhyming. Why should you sit there pining? Ooh, don't be so shy. We could make some poetry. Get to know me, God, and grow me. Ooh, won't you show me if you got what I need? Hey, Jack Horner, in your corner, you got something I want to see. I'm bo-peeping, I'm out creeping, lost my sheep and you're what I need. Hey, Jack Horner, hey, Jack Horner, you're what I need.
It's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze. We're just about done with the show. I hope you enjoyed our Lynn Carey special. We've got Lynn there live in Los Angeles. Hello, Lynn. You still with us?
Yes, I am.
We just played Eagle Eye and Jack Horner from Mama Line Roarsback. Jack Horner, quickly tell us about that track.
Well, Daniel Moore and I wrote that together. The great Daniel Moore, who wrote My Maria and Shambhala, which Three Dog Night had a big hit with. Actually, I dated Danny Hutton for Three Dog Night when I was in Catholic school. And it was really fun to write with him. He's so nice and so talented. And I actually ended up buying his saxophone. He had a gold con that I bought. So it was really nice. Daniel's a wonderful man, and it was great working with him. But it was a bit racy for him.
Because he was the son of a preacher man.
Yeah, the other songs we wrote were more Christian.
His younger brother, Matthew Moore, was in The Moon and also part of Joe Cocker's Mad Dogs and Englishmen. And if you want to hear them...
quite a talented family.
Yes, and if you want to hear The Moon, we've got them up on podcast. This track is called Fisherman, and what can you tell us about Fisherman?
I wrote Fisherman when I was a teenager as well. It's part of my Weltschmerz period. I have always had that dark, brooding black Irish thing going on from my father. I guess from my mother's German side, too, that Weltschmerz. I would just sit at the piano and write these poems and songs, and it was all about being lost and wanting someone to find me and help me find my way home.
Here's Fisherman.
Suspended in a fisherman, travel through space and please rescue me. Oh, I need your help so bad. Oh, river, you surround me. Oh, river, run around me. Hey, fisherman, you've been around. Hey, fisherman, don't let me drown. It says on love song, he uses such fine, fine bait, strung out upon his words. I hear only what I think I heard. Oh, river, run around me. Deep, deep waters, you surround me. Hey, fisherman, you've been around. Hey, fisherman, don't let me drown. No, no. I know. I know. Oh, no.
It's Nick Black, it's Purple Haze, and we have got live in Los Angeles Lynn Carey, daughter of MacDonald Carey, Hollywood royalty, and Lynn is one of the great American singers, and we're concentrating on her 60s and 70s songs in bands such as C.K. Strong, Ivar Avenue Reunion, Merriweather and Carey, Mama Lion, Heavy Cruiser. She's done a lot.
Just Take Your Time, Charlie Musselwhite. When Charlie was recording this album, he said, hey, I was in the studio. I said, why don't you sing a little something? I came to record it because Maury Alexander was managing both Neil and Charlie Musselwhite and Barry Goldberg, hence Ivar Avenue Reunion, hence Give the Song a Name. So just that was the background part I came up with, Just Take Your Time, which is always a good idea.
Thank you. This is still the 70s, yes, Lynn?
Yes.
And you covered Nobody Does It Better, which is a famous James Bond film. So tell us how you came to record that. Carly Simon, wasn't it?
In the James Bond movie.
The Spy Who Loved Me.
James Bond, yeah.
Why did you choose this to record, and when did you record it?
Well, actually, it was chosen for me by a group of people that really liked my Good Time Band and saw me in concert at the LA Food Festival, where my nephews, I think, ate all of the chocolate mousse. And they were hawking my albums for me. It was so cute. Nobody Does It Better was their choice. They wanted me to record that for an industrial film for Sunkissed. I did I'm So Excited, Nobody Does It Better, and the Friends song. That's what friends are for, in good time and bad time. That one. Recorded those three for them.
And you've got a lifetime supply of orange juice, have you, from Sunkissed?
I wish.
You do have a fetish for orange things, is that what you said?
I did, actually, yes. That was what I stated, and that was true. At one point in time. Now I'm on to purple.
Hey, that's the best colour. So, did they release this as a single, or was it just used for the movie?
It was just used for their promotional stuff, and I decided to release it, and they gave me permission.
It's a great version, I must say.
Thank you.
All right, Lynn. I think that's about it. Lynn Carey, I want to thank you very much. You have produced some great material over the years, and you're still producing great material to this day. And it's been a pleasure to play your music.
Thank you, Nick. It's been really fun talking with you, and thank you so much for playing my music and getting me a wider audience, I hope.
You're listening to Purple Haze.
But I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
I just want to tell you, nobody, I mean, nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you, baby. You're the best. I wasn't looking, but somehow you found me. I tried to hide from your love light, like heaven above me. The man who loved me is keeping all my secrets safe tonight. Nobody does it better. Sometimes I wish someone could. Nobody does it quite the way you do.
wasn't looking, but somehow you found me. I tried to hide